On the way to the ring, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Do it for my people, yeah, you gotta love it. Mexican across the stomach, so think nothing of it, but love it. Lucha, de la calle a la lucha, siempre represento con mi chacho cachucha. 619 Simón, that's my quota. San Diego, Puerto Rico, Sinaloa. Puyaca, Puyaca, 619, hey, Puyaca, Puyaca. That's my pueblo, Puyaca, Puyaca. 619, hey, Puyaca, Puyaca. Rey Mysterio, what you gonna do when we come for you?
On the way to the ring, from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
Watch out! He reversed it!
Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is. I'd have to say that.
And talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match.
My name, and I love to fight.
One of the perks of being Mark Henry is that there aren't many people who can stop you from doing anything you want to do.
That's true. The world's strongest man is a terrifying human being. And he's capable. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. Whether you love him or hate him, there's no denying that Roddy Piper is one of the great legends of our business.
And talk about a career, half the guys in the locker room would kill to have done 1/10 of the things Piper's done.
He's been a world champion.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. I wonder if we're going to see Finley hit his opponent with that, what do you call that thing? That club he carries around?
You mean his shillelagh?
Gesundheit. Next time you got to sneeze, cover your mouth, JR. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up days.
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. He saw that one coming.
That went nowhere.
I'm not a squeamish man, but watching some of the stuff Mick Foley does sends a chill up my spine.
You're not the only one. Mick Foley is not an easy superstar to watch.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
I don't think I've ever seen a superstar as intense as the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. There he goes. He's out of the match. And there's the elimination.
Here we go.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
Bret Hart calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Oh my gosh, he's been eliminated from the match.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing. That's one fewer superstar in this match.
You think you know me?
Like him or not, there's no denying the UK's William Regal's toughness, fire, and resilience.
If the English had had 20 of him during the Revolutionary War, we'd still be speaking... Oh, wait a minute.
Take all the time you need, King. We'll just enjoy the silence.
I think these
He's all fired up, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they saw.
Up and over and out. Eliminated. Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Here it comes, JR. He's in position.
Oh, man, what a spear. That's a tooth chipper for sure.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. Oh, no. This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination.
You know, despite the fact that he spent a lot of his career on SmackDown and in WCW, Gregory Helms has actually turned out okay.
Okay? How can you say...
Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out. Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor. He can't do that, JR. That's his opponent's finishing move. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They got no respect for everything he's done for them.
Oh, you're full of it, King.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think, is that? Yes, that's an elimination.
His opponent telegraphed that.
JTG grew up on the mean streets of Brooklyn. That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar.
I hate to admit it, but when I look at superstars like the Great Khali, part of me is glad I don't wrestle that much anymore.
Are you seriously admitting that the Great Khali intimidates you?
Don't go putting words in my mouth. I'm not saying I couldn't beat him. I'm just saying I'm glad I don't have to try.
This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. Tommy Dreamer has shed, oh boy, I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the Divas. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. I think Matt Hardy should change his slogan from "I will not die" to "I cannot win."
Oh, King, why do you say things like that when 9 times out of 10, they just make you look like a fool in retrospect?
In all my years in the business, I've never seen a superstar with the raw charisma of The Rock.
And that charisma not only took The Rock to the very top of sports entertainment, it also allowed him to take Hollywood by storm.
And make no mistake about it, The Rock has not forgotten his millions and millions of WWE fans.
He certainly hasn't. And from the sound of things, they haven't forgotten The Rock either. JBL's a financial wizard and a huge success in business. But what he strikes me as the kind of man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing.
What are you talking about, JR? JBL's a genius when it comes to money.
I know that, King, but I think he's completely ignorant when it comes to things that you can't put a price on. The things like honor, respect, and sportsmanship. I don't think Johnny Nitro's winning over any fans here tonight.
Nitro's not worried about impressing the fans, JR. He doesn't need to try. Have you ever seen him outside the ring without a beautiful woman on his arm?
Well, I'm glad that Nitro's so successful with the ladies. But last I knew, that wasn't the way to rise through the ranks of the WWE.
The Guerreros are a legendary family in this business, and Chavo might be the greatest of them all.
I've got all the respect in the world for the Guerreros. But if I were them, I'd make sure that his invitation to the family reunion got lost in the mail.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
There's been a lot of great WWE champions, but none greater than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have to admit, I'm a little shocked to hear you admit that Stone Cold was a better champion than you were.
Might have been. And if he was, there's no shame in coming in second to the best this business has ever seen. You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. I can't believe he countered that one. When you're facing Terry Funk, you have to stay on offense. If you're not on offense, you're on defense.
And that's not a place you want to be when you're dealing with a legend like Canyon, Texas, Terry Funk.
Absolutely not. Funk is a man who can recognize the slightest hint of weakness and use that to completely pick you apart. Uh-oh. I think we know where he's going with this, JR.
What a sickening choke slam. All the way to hell.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to?
I love seeing The Rock on the silver screen, but it's even better to see him in the squared circle.
No question. The Rock is a sports entertainment natural, plain and simple.
And considering that the Great One's a third-generation superstar, that comes as no surprise. Well, we haven't seen much of Ken Kennedy on Raw, King, and as far as I'm concerned, it can stay that way.
Oh, come on, JR. How can you not be impressed by someone with his skill and charisma?
I'll grant that he's got some athletic ability, but as far as charisma goes, his attitude leaves a lot to be desired.
I think your attitude leaves a lot to be desired. If you can't appreciate a superstar the caliber...
Here's your winner,